Hey everybody, I'm back. It's Scott Gold. Well, today I have something fun to look through. I have the world exclusive premiere of Animal Fun Coloring Book by my friend, Life with Ron, Coloring with Ron. He goes by many names. So, welcome in, guys. Hey, Sam Gloves. Hey, Chevy. Hello, Ron. I'm sure you're in here as well, buddy. No gloves tonight, Sam. I have an important task in front of me. So I talked to Ron, and I'll show you gloves in a little bit, Sam. I talked to Ron. I received this book. He told me the other day that he had finished it and it was for sale on Amazon. And so, of course, I went ahead and picked up a copy immediately. And funny enough, my copy came sooner than even Ron's did. So I said to him, I have the book. I was going to show him it. And he said, I would love for you to do a live stream and show it. So, with his permission, I am doing that. So, I wanted to show you all the pages. This is really nice because I counted them up. I believe I came up with 58 individual coloring pages here. So, um, there's a lot to look through, but when you look at the back, it says, Fun Animal Coloring Book. Get ready for an exciting coloring adventure filled with amazing animals from all around the world. Whether they roam the land, soar through the sky, swim in the sea, or crawl in tiny hidden places, each page is waiting for your creativity to bring it to life. With every color you choose, you'll make these incredible creatures your own. This book is perfect for kids and anyone else who loves to color. It's designed to spark your imagination and provide hours of fun and relaxation. Will you use bright, bold colors or soft, natural tones? There's no wrong way to color. Just have fun and make every page as unique as you are. If you enjoy this book, be sure to check out other coloring books by Ron McAllister, including Christmas Coloring Adventures, Spooktacular Coloring Adventures, and Coloring Your World. Each one is filled with exciting illustrations to keep the creativity going. So grab your favorite crayons, markers, or coloring pencils, and let's start this amazing animal adventure. So we'll go through it and look at them, and you can tell me which one you'd like to color. So let's see here. I love, first of all, the color and the page, the cover, I should say. I think it's so colorful and cute. And this is a large book. I would say I'm just gonna grab a ruler here to see. I think it is what is it? 11 by, what do we have? By 8.5. So it's a full size coloring book, exactly what I prefer. And as I said, I counted up, I believe, 58 unique pages to color, and it's like double the amount that probably most coloring books, certainly more than you would get if you went to Dollar Tree or somewhere like that and picked up a coloring book. So this is the same introduction as we saw on the back. And some of the pages are just the animals. Some of them have some scenery and stuff, but super adorable. I mean, look at this alligator, which is not something you say every day about an alligator. It's super adorable. Hey, Waffles, how are you? Hey, Miss Southern Belle, welcome in. Thanks for coming. Hey, Star, how are you? Thanks for coming, guys. So this is an ant, and this bear reminds me of our trip to Gatlinburg. Ron and myself and Chevy, we saw a bear in the parking lot, and we're all YouTubers, so we, instead of running away, ran towards it with our phones in hand to record. So, that might not have been the smartest thing, but I guess that'll remind me of this. So, look at this beaver. This one I was immediately drawn to. It has some scenery, but what I like about this is that it's not overly busy. Sometimes you look at a coloring page and you think, do I really want to color that? I like to color in the evenings when I just want to relax and clear my mind. and an easy project that you can knock out in, 15, 20, 30 minutes is kind of what I prefer. So there's a lot of cute ones to choose from. Everything here is really, really adorable. This one reminds me of Chi Chi. I can definitely see Ron's bird Chi Chi here. So a fish. Very nice pages. The pages itself are important when you're talking about a coloring book. This one I thought of Miss Southern Belle immediately. She loves her kitties. She loves doing diamond paintings with kitties, and I know that's her favorite subject matter. And this also reminded me of her because it's a butterfly. And how many table topplers has Belle done of butterflies? I'd say many. So those ones I'm sure Belle would be attracted to straight away. Look at this guy. This is very cute. Is this a centipede, maybe? I'm not always the best. And I think this is a gecko. Very cute. And a cheetah? Or a leopard? Star says, I would say at least 10 by now. You must be talking about the butterflies that Belle has done. Caterpillar. Oh, okay. A caterpillar. Look at this cute fish. I love this one. It's like a tropical fish in my mind. I mean, you can make them whatever you want, right? But that's the beauty of coloring. But that might be one I want to do. And look at this underwater scene. You can just envision it coming to life. With all kinds of vibrant colors. But like I said before, the pages are a nice thickness. I think they would hold up well, certainly to colored pencils or crayons. But depending upon your markers, I think that there should be markers here. I always like to put a piece of paper behind it if I'm using markers, just in case it does bleed. You don't want it to bleed through onto the next page. Look at this crab. It's so cute. And this puppy, I'm like, look at that face. It's so sweet. And Ron has so many other books. I'll probably try to pull those out and show you them as well. I believe I have, I'm just going to check real quick here because I know I linked in the chat earlier the link. So let me see if it's still there. Yeah, I have at the very top of the chat, there's a checkout this link on Amazon, and it's a link to the book where you could pick it up as well. So let me take a look here. So we have a dolphin, very sweet. And I love this one, the jackass. How funny. Probably they would call it a donkey, right? But I just like to call it a jackass. So I still have my disposable gloves. Yes, I do, Sam. I absolutely do. Look at this duck. I have some other gloves I'll show you at the end, Sam. I think you'll like them. I hope you like them. This is a very cute-looking elephant. And these two penguins. The baby there. Do you guys like coloring? I mean, it's super relaxing. It was something I had obviously, gone away from for many years, and then Life with Ron sort of brought me back into it. And Miss Southern Belle was very big into coloring. She's a diamond painting aficionado at this point, more than coloring. But she started in her coloring. So that fox was so cute, and this frog on his lily pad. And is this a sheep? I would say probably, right? Gorilla. Look at this. It reminds me of, is it a cricket or is it a grasshopper? I don't know. You make it whichever one you want. This is a hedgehog. I'm like trying to remember all of my animal names as I flip through these and try to get them right. Probably a hippo, right? A hippo. This reminds me of My Little Pony. This one would be an awesome one to use this like I have this very colorful, I don't know if you can see it. It's like a multicolor pencil. It's like rainbow colors. So I think that one's just screaming for a rainbow coloring. We have a koala on his little branch here. So cute. I think this is really fun, and it's a really good value. I mean, check it out in the Amazon link because the price is wonderful for what you're getting. Honestly, for this many pages, I mean, this is like the two coloring books in one, I would say. I mean, if you stopped right there, I would say that's a good value. But we're like, halfway through here. A lion, this lobster, very cute. This reminds me of Miko, who is the monkey in Life with Ron's children's storybook that he wrote called Chi-Chi's Island Adventure. And there was a monkey in that book, and he just reminds me of him. I'm trying to find real quick that book because I have all of Life with Ron's books. Here it is. Here it is. Chi-Chi's Island Adventure. And there's a monkey in here named Miko. He looks like him. Super adorable. A mouse. And Ron told me what this thing is called because he said he told me that it is a creature that people didn't think actually existed, and then like 8 years ago it was discovered too, because it looks like a unicorn, but evidently it's a real thing. So that one would be good for a very colorful rainbow coloring because I don't know, unicorns, aren't they usually rainbow? This octopus, look at how cute. Everything has an adorable little face to it. This ostrich, I love it. This looks like maybe an otter, a river otter, I think. Years ago, I went on a vacation, and I don't remember if it was in Colorado or something like that, but they had river otters, and they were literally sliding down the river bank, like splashing, having a great old time, playing, getting up, walking up the top of the river and doing it again and again and again. It was the most adorable thing to see because it was like little kids splashing around and sliding. And one of my favorite Christmas movies, or kids kind of Christmas, is called Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. I've been watching it since I was a little kid. My whole family loves it. And in that, it's a Jim Henson movie. And in that movie, the otters, it's a family of otters, and they're sliding down a frozen shores of a river, and it's like they really do that in real life. Look at this wise owl perched on her branch. And a peacock. I love peacocks because I love the combination of blues and greens together, and I definitely could see that one being very, very beautiful. A pelican. That reminds me of Florida. I have not been in a while, but I have some videos on my channel of seeing the pelicans. And this is a penguin. He reminds me of Chilly Willy the penguin. Remember that? I'm frozen through and through. Ha! Eat! Achoo! It was so cute. And this looks like Babe the pig. Adorable. A pufferfish, I believe. So cute. Raccoons. I went out and threw something in the dumpster at work the other week, and there was about 18 raccoons in that thing. And I was like, oh my God, how did they even get in here? I put a little board in there so that they could find their way out when they wanted to. Probably at night, but it was a surprise. Look at this guy. Is he a sea otter? Or I don't know, what was that? Maybe this was what would you say? Not an otter, but a seal, I would say. And this is probably the sea otter. Yeah, these are seahorse. It's like you've thought of every animal here. Look at the shark. We went to the aquarium in Gatlinburg, Life with Ron and Chevy Perez and myself, this last September. And we went, I have a video on my channel, a whole playlist of Gatlinburg. But one of the favorites of mine was when we went to this beautiful aquarium that they have there. And the sharks were, it was as if you walked through a tube, and the sharks and all the other sea life was just all around you. It was so immersive and amazing, but I'll never forget that, and I'm so glad I have the video. Look at this sheet. Because, it's these videos, it's like you experience these things and you remember them, but then, your memory begins to fade. And that's a nice thing about YouTube. Even if you're making the videos and you don't say, oh, I don't get that many views or something, you're making a record of your own travels, your own life, your own adventures, and it's yours to look back on. So I guess, it's a, oh, look at this sloth. How cute. Look at the little face on him. You can paint his nails whatever color you want. This beautiful swan. But yeah, I mean, you make your videos and then it's fun to look back on them and remember the experiences you had. This reminds me of Tony the Tiger. Cute little turtle. Very adorable. This frog. Can you believe how many pages there are here? And like I said, if you just want to sit down at the end of a long day and clear your mind, I was doing it the other day. Just wanted to clear my mind. I started off having a video running while I was doing it. And then I was like, I'm not really paying attention to the movie. Turn it off. I just put on a little light music. And I just really relaxed. This is a walrus. I am definitely going to do this one, and I'm going to color one of his teeth gold, because I always love to do that. Whenever I find a coloring page that has teeth, it's always getting at least one gold tooth. I can't help myself. What can I tell you? It's just who I am. Look at this whale. Lots of scenery around there, but a nice amount. Sometimes you're overwhelmed with huge scenes that you just don't want to. So something like this is great for a kid, a child, but also an adult that just wants something to do and clear their mind. Like I said. So let me read this. A heartfelt thank you to everyone who has brought fun animal coloring to life with their colors and creativity. For more coloring fun and tips, don't forget to check out Coloring with Ron's YouTube page, where the adventure continues. The link and QR code below will whisk you away to a world of color and creativity. And there's the QR code. Also, be sure to explore Ron's other coloring books available on Amazon. Each page is an opportunity to let your imagination soar. So, let's see if I have all of these. Let me check real quick. We have Color Your World. Oh, look, I have that one. Here it is. This is a very fun coloring book. More detailed. A lot of them with Chi-Chi. Here's the one that I colored. Chi-Chi and Ron here. This one was very fun. So, very good coloring book if you're looking for another one. Spooktacular Coloring Adventures. I know I have that too. Let me find it real quick if I can. I'm sure. Let's see here. Spooktacular. Here we are. It's under S for Spooktacular. This is another full-size coloring book. This is really fun for Halloween. We did quite a bit of see, okay, so there's the gold tooth. Like I said, I can't help myself. I have to do it. Some of them I started, we were probably on a live, and that one's cute. Probably on a live, and we were coloring in this book. So I have a lot more to go. And, this has a lot of pages too. So Ron doesn't ever skimp out on what he gives you. Christmas Coloring Adventure. Let's see that one. That one's a good one too. He's thinking of all the holidays here for us, trying to cover all of the bases. I know I have it here. One moment, please, while I search. Here we go. Here we go. Christmas Coloring Adventure. Look at how cute that one is. He is our resident coloring book designer. I have a lot more to color this winter. I guess, wow, I don't know that maybe I got this after. I don't know. I don't remember, but I'll have this for this coming Christmas, that's for sure. There's a lot of pages in each and every one of these. So, and okay, so that was that one. And I think that was the 3 coloring books. And also, of course, you have his children's book called Chi-Chi's Island Adventure. This is an adorable little, very sweet children's book. It takes place in the island of Picove. Very adorable illustrations and a really cute story. So support our friend Ron. He's doing big things and definitely putting out some great content. So what do you think of that so far? I think maybe I should color a little page here. I don't know. I was thinking of something that I can do quickly. And if anybody has one that they think, I was thinking of that fish maybe, because I thought that would be a fun one to do in a very colorful and fun way. The binding on this is very nice. No problems with that. I have a couple of these multi-colored pencils, so I thought, let's get started and just do a little coloring. Thanks, guys, for coming in and watching tonight. This came in the mail today and from Amazon delivery today, and I was so excited to get it because, how many of us know a coloring book author? I do. You do too, if you know Coloring with Ron. So this pencil is fun. If you haven't ever gotten one of these, you should look, because you can, just by the way in which you turn it, it changes the color of the pencil. So I think these are fun. I have several, but I've been busy lately. Today was supposed to be tax day for me. I was going to work on my income taxes. I've been putting that off. It's not a fun task. Who amongst us enjoys doing that? And then it was like, okay, well, I also need to do this, that, and the third. And so far I haven't even started doing the income taxes. So luckily it's Saturday and not Sunday. So I still have another day, It's not that bad. Look at these little faces on these characters. Everyone was so cute. And I think a fish like this should be a rainbow. I don't know. Are there any rainbow fishes? I feel like there would be. Isn't there something called a rainbow fish? If there isn't, there should be, We'll have to see what we can do about crossbreeding some fish to make a rainbow fish if one does not exist. Yeah, but I am in the process of making some ice cream, some protein-packed ice cream. As a matter of fact, I've made it already. It's just sort of firming up. So additionally, in the freezer right now, it was like something I was craving a little something sweet, but I'm watching my sweets intake. So the short is on its way. I'm working on getting that up later. It's so easy. I have an ice cream maker, a Cuisinart, and with that, who would think you could make an ice cream out of a protein shake that actually tastes good? Like, you think, okay, a protein shake, you just sort of like plug your nose and choke it down and hope for the benefits of it. But the Premier protein shakes are really good. Also, the ones from Aldi, um, they have a brand, a house brand that is actually very good. But the Premier ones offer a multitude of flavors. They have them at Walmart, and they have them other places, Sam's Club, but Walmart has the largest selection in terms of all the flavors. And so for the ice cream I made, I used a cake batter flavored protein shake, and then you have to watch the video to see how I make it. But I also added a Chef Robert Irving. He makes these protein bars that are sort of like candy bars, and honestly, they're really good. Like, I eat one every day, and I actually enjoy it. So I was at Sam's Club and I was looking at them. They had them on kind of an end cap and like a newer product or something. And there was a woman there and she was talking to her husband and she said, "Oh, should we get these again?" And it came in a box of 18. And he was like, "Yeah." So I said, "Oh, you had these before?" She's like, "Yeah, they're really good." She's like, "Honestly, they're like a candy bar." So I'm like, "Did you say candy bar?" Okay, I'll throw a box in my cart. So you're always looking for that sweet treat that you can still indulge in when you are on a diet. So I bought a big box of 18 of them, and I'm on my second box now because I enjoyed them so well. I went back and purchased a different flavor. Each box came with like two flavors in it, and they were so good. So anyways, I'm using a protein bar crushed up as the mix-in, sort of like when you go to a place like Cold Stone Creamery or something like that, and they, uh, say, "Well, what kind of mix-ins do you want?" And you could have maybe like, I always go for the peanut butter cup. That's always my favorite. But I really like cake batter ice cream too. Or they sometimes call it like birthday cake remix or something like that. So I was like, wow, they have a cake batter um, ice cream protein shake. That's amazing. So excuse me for 1 second. Sorry about that. Let me take a look. I'm so sorry. I've been missing the chat. I had it. I had it all the way raised to the top. And so you guys have been chatting away, and I'm so sorry about that. Oh my God, I missed so much. Thank you, Ron, for the super chat. You're amazing. Thank you so much. And yeah, sometimes when you're live, especially when you're live by yourself, which I rarely ever am, I'm usually on here with Live with Ron or Miss Southern Belle, and they're usually the ones that keep me on task of keeping up with the comments. So I'm gonna have to go back and check out these comments and see what you all have been saying. I hope you've been chatting amongst yourselves. I'm gonna pay attention better now because I've been focusing on coloring here. But isn't this fish cute? I love the little face on him. So, but yeah, usually those guys are the ones in charge of the chat because I'll just sit here and talk and not realize that. How come the chat's not moving? Oh, maybe because I had it all the way at the top when I was looking to see if I had pinned the comment. So silly me, silly me. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. We'll be putting a book in my Amazon cart. Oh, that's so nice, Star. Yeah, definitely do that to support our friend Ron. I think you guys would really like it. I saw the movie Krispy Kreme Donuts today. There's a movie called Krispy Kreme Donuts? I didn't even know that. Did you make, and Star says, did it make you want to run down and to the store and get you one? Yeah, I wish we had a Krispy Kreme Donuts in Chicago. The funny thing is, you think like a big place like Chicago, right? They would have plenty of Krispy Kreme Donuts. We used to have them, but I don't know. It was like, if it was like the financial, problems of what, like 2008 or something, or, everybody went on a diet. I have no idea, but it was like, let's shut down every single location in the metropolitan Chicago area. I was like, why? I mean, granted, we don't need 19, but could we have a couple, like 5? It's a huge area with millions and millions of people. So somebody's got to want a Krispy Kreme. I do. Star says, I've never had a Krispy Kreme donut. Yeah, they are dangerous, as Ron says. Yeah, we do have one Krispy Kreme location, but it's not close to me, so it's not a place that I go. But sometimes at work, I have vendors that come in, and when they want to meet with you, it's always best if you're trying to sell something, to bring a small gift, and oftentimes it's food, because people in offices love having little treats. So a lot of the times they'll come in with a box of donuts, because then they're much more likely to get in to see whomever it is they're there to see, because a lot of companies have a gatekeeper, if you will, somebody who's controlling who sees whom. It's not as popular as it used to be. It used to be you'd have salespeople dropping in all the time in my line of work, and they'd want to meet me, and if you can really be back to back with appointments and stuff like that, and you don't always have time, especially if they're coming unannounced without an appointment. So a lot of times the smart ones will bring some sort of a little treat, and that way when the secretary or whoever in the front calls, they say, Mr. or Mrs. whoever is here to see you, and they've brought you some donuts, for instance. And then you say, send them right in. So anyways, there was one in particular. His office was near I think it is the only one, but maybe there's one other location of Krispy Kreme. So he would often bring in Krispy Kreme donuts. There was this other man. Chicago is a huge metropolitan area, and Northwest Indiana is part of that metropolitan area. So I had a vendor that would come from Northwest Indiana, in Hammond, Indiana, and there was a donut shop. It was a 24-hour little donut shop that was, it was like the size of a walk-in closet. The place was absolutely minuscule, and they had the best donuts. But, I'm not going to Northwest Indiana, but maybe a couple times a year, if that. So he would bring them in, and we would all drool and be like, oh my God. We couldn't wait for him to leave so we could mow each other down to get into the kitchen and get the donuts. So yeah, that was always fun. And he would sometimes I remember he would come in and he would be like, I'm so sorry I don't have the donuts. Because one of my coworkers had said to him once, you can come and see us anytime you want, so long as you bring those donuts. And he was kidding, of course, but the guy took it seriously, and so he would never come without the donuts. Thank you for saying it's turning out well, Miss Southern Belle. Star says we have a Pepper's grocery store, and that's it. For southern New Mexico. Who wouldn't want to shop at Peppers? Yeah, not every place has a lot of places to choose from. That's the thing. So, anyways, he said one time, "I'm so sorry I didn't bring those donuts, but I went to Jewel, which is our Chicago, one of our major grocery stores in the Chicago metropolitan area, and he brought a coffee cake or whatever." I'm like, "Oh, that's nice." And he said, "Well, here's the reason why I didn't bring them from." It was in Munster, Indiana. It was called Munster Donuts. And he said because someone mowed down the donut shop. I was like, "Oh, you mean they went in there with like a late night craving and just like cleared out the shelves?" So he's like, "No, they literally mowed it down with their car." I was like, "What? How how is it possible?" He's like, "The place is," and I had never been to it at that point. He's like, "The place is like the size of a closet. I mean, it is so small. There's like a couple little benches in the front, to that were like a stools that you could. It was like next to a plate glass window, and the rest of it is just the little, you know, desk where they sell the bakery goods and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, it's so small." And he said I don't know if it was an elderly person, a drunk person, I don't know, but they just, plowed right clean through it. So it was closed for like 6 months being rebuilt. And then he brought us some, and we were so happy. And then next time he comes, he says, "You're not going to believe this, but somebody mowed it down again." It was like, so I had gone to an apple orchard that was in that area. So we made, a stop at Munster Donuts just to, get our fix. And, I got to experience how tiny it was, but so good. The donuts were so. I went into the bathroom, I remember, and it was like you had to like suck in to squeeze past to, get into the the bathroom. It was like, I swear, it was like a airplane bathroom. It was like, why would you even build this so small? Like, it makes no sense. They had a parking lot. It wasn't a large parking lot, but it's like I'd rather have less parking and be able to turn around in this place. So, anyways, it's actually been struck like I think 3 times, which is like unbelievable. They put concrete pillars in front of it now because they're like, "We're sick and tired of rebuilding this place." And I can't say I blame them, who wouldn't be? Gosh. And I always wondered, I'm like, there's stools right in front of, um, I'm gonna put the gloves on in 1 minute, Sam, as soon as I finish this up. Um, sorry, I don't know what I was saying, but yeah. Oh, there was windows. There's a window there, and then there's these stools, and then maybe it's like 4 or 5 little stools. And I thought, imagine if there was people sitting there when that happened. I mean, jeez. But that happens more often than one would imagine, where somebody drives clean through a building. Can you imagine how humiliating that is for the person having to then get out and be like, "Sorry, I mowed down your whole entire business. My bad." No, sorry, my Alexa is talking. It's going to be a low of 28 degrees. That's cold. Sam, let me go get you my gloves. I wanted to show you very quickly here. I think you'll like them. Hold on 1 second. One moment, please. Okay. Look at these. Just because Sam is here, Sam loves his gloves, right? Look at these. These are calf skin leather gloves, super soft. And when I had a pair, I have a pair of black ones, and I've had them for probably 20 years, and they finally got a tiny little hole in them in the finger. So I said, I'm going to go for something else here. So I went with these calfskin, buttery soft. Sorry, this doesn't have anything to do with coloring, but Sam is the type of person that would enjoy this, right? Oh my God, thank you, Ron. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. Thank you, buddy. That is so incredibly sweet. Look at these gloves. What do you think, Sam? Do they fit like a glove? I think that's where that expression comes from, right? What else could it be? So these are my gloves, and this is just for you, buddy. So, but thank you so much, Ron. That is a very kind message. Thank you so much for all of your support and friendship. I truly appreciate it. Oh, appreciate yours very much too. Thank you so much, Ron, and an incredibly generous. You've been more than generous, Ron. So thank you so very much. That means so much. So there we have my a cute, adorable fish. I love it. Isn't that fun? He just seems like he needs to be rainbow. So that's coloring. Fun animal coloring book. And it's very fun. So check out the link. Get a copy. Support my friend, Coloring with Ron, Life with Ron. He's an amazing channel. He's here in the chat. And, we always want to try to support our friends and someone who is doing so many cool things, like all of these fun coloring books to keep our crafty little selves busy. So I'm going to turn on the other camera real quick as I say my goodbyes here. Sorry, 1 second. There we are. Now, hopefully I'm camera ready. Not really, I'm in a t-shirt. So I want to thank you guys so much for coming in and supporting me, supporting my friend, trying to get this in the shot, my friend, Coloring with Ron. Thanks for listening, and thanks for all of your comments tonight. And thank you so much, Ron, for the super chats. You're amazing. So if you haven't subscribed yet, it's not too late. If you have, welcome to the family. I love you for watching. So until next time, guys, we'll have to do this again and do some coloring, and we're always on, doing some coloring or diamond painting or something. So come in and say hello. Good night, everyone. Thanks, Star. And thanks, Waffle. It's great to see you. So nice to see you. Ron, Sam, gloves. I hope you enjoyed those gloves, buddy. Miss Southern Belle, of course. And I'm just looking through real quick to see everyone. Let's see. I know Chevy was in here as well. Let's see. I hope I got everyone. I hope I didn't miss anybody here. You guys are amazing. So many good friends and great supporters here. Tony, it's Magical Art and Crafts. I missed you. I'm so sorry, Tony. I do apologize for that. I think I said waffles. Yeah, I think so. So anyways, that's it for me, guys. Have a great night, and I will see you again soon. Bye.